Man, we want to thank you guys once again for tuning in to the Unique Podcast. We're here to build you fellas and women up. We're here to offer a unique perspective.
But we trying to we on some cram session stuff with our stuff. We're trying to expedite our information so we can apply it quicker. You know?
Yeah. And that's where our conversation had led. You know what I mean? She's like, okay, you know what I mean, from the amount of time that I spent and the projects that I've chose to focus my time on, she can see more so, she's more in the spiritual realm. We had our little battles on that one because she's one of the ones that, you know, um, that have been fed the whole religious thing and
Mm-hmm.
everything is purpose and blah blah blah, just trying to explain to her like, nah, you gotta take the bull by the horns. You know what I mean? You ride it, you just don't hop on it and ride wherever it's going. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you definitely don't stand in that arena wearing all red and
Right.
pray for the best outcome. That's not life. You know what I mean? That's
No.
not life.
No. It's a little more complex
Yeah.
than that.
And then that goes into our last podcast we had spoke on spirit, our religion. You know what I mean? And I said I would not have felt comfortable with speaking on our religion, say 20 years ago, but where we're at right now, having that conversation with her and a few other people, what they did is uh, they're gravitating more towards the spiritual realms now. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
where the rocks and things of that nature, because now they're still trying to manifest a fairy tale through again a supernatural force. So that's scary. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they're popping those spiritual stores up everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, in reality, like matter of fact, you're not going to come across a woman right now that does not believe now in the chakras and the rocks and vibrations and energy and horoscopes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what they've gravitated towards because they can control it a little bit more. You know what I mean?
They got a little tighter. They can grasp it a little tighter, hold on to it, use it to their benefit a little more.
Yep.
As far as society, yeah, I get it. Mhm.
Yep. But it's still, it's the main thing is stopping people from holding themselves accountable for their life. And it seems like that's the narrative that they're pushing. If one thing starts to fail, then they'll push you into another direction outside of, who you are and what you're actually capable of achieving. And later on in the podcast, I brought up a few things just to be able to, prove some of them points based on just habits. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I think it's important because we understand what an addiction is. We understand what a habit is. But society separates or they choose not to demonize or put a highlight on certain habits. But a habit is a habit, you know what I mean? And an addiction is an addiction. It doesn't matter what it is.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
If
They're
no, go ahead.
no, I say they're good ones and they're bad ones. I mean, some people. I think they're good. It's a such thing as good addictions, bro. What do you think? Like.